What's going on, guys? Just working on a few projects right now. Kind of halfway through all of them. Got some arrows over here. Pretty cool man cave sign there. I ended up picking up this piece of wood from the beach the other day, and I thought it would look great for this sign. And I've also been working on a few other smaller projects, like these trees over here. Just an idea I had for some Christmas decoration. And some of these little Christmas ornaments. I think I posted a short video about this, actually. Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of halfway through all these projects. Really wasn't sure whether I should film these or not, but they're all kind of working out okay. I made my own font for these on Inkscape. Took me a little while to figure it out, but I really like the look of them. And we're going to get these arrows glued up here. Let's do some work here. So I got them all glued up here. It's looking great. I just need to let these dry for a few hours. But I just wanted to mention real quick, I was able to make 2 arrows with just one piece of pallet wood. And these 1x4s here are about 38 inches long. All right, so while those are drying, we're gonna tackle the man cave sign. So I'm just gonna use an angle grinder for this part. I've got a 120 grit disc on there. And I'm just gonna go over the edges. As you can tell, I've already gone into these areas here, and that was actually surprisingly easy. I thought it was going to get all mangled up, but it worked out pretty good. To make sure the letters were nice and crisp on the edge over here, I used a pull saw before I started with the angle grinder, and I just cut little lines in there about a 1/4 inch deep. And then I went at it with the grinder, just kind of like this on an angle here. All right, looking nice. So the glue's nice and dry now. It's actually the next day. And I think in the future I probably will either use dowel joinery or maybe my brad nailer just to make the process a little quicker and to make sure that the joints are nice and strong. For now, I was just kind of messing around and trying new ideas. It should hold just fine for now because I'm using Type On 3. And it's a really high quality strong glue, so I'm not too worried about that. What do you think of these trees here? Do you think I should make a separate video on these? Not bad, not bad. They look all right. So I like the way the letters turned out, but I think they might be a little bit too dark for this background here. But that's okay. I think I'm just going to use my sander, sand the tops down, and should lighten it up a little bit and get a little bit better contrast with this wood here. So the arrow, I'm really happy with the way this looks here. Huge difference compared to just the plain wood. I'm going to probably put a varnish on there. And yeah, it should make it a little bit richer looking. So why don't I go ahead and sand that down, get the varnish on, and we should be pretty close to done. All right, so the sign is looking really good. Before I show you, I just want to mention something real quick. I am currently in the process of setting up a Patreon account, and I think that's where I'm going to offer plans and templates and whatnot. So I'll try to get the man cave letter template up for you, and some plans for the arrows, and eventually some templates for the trees and the ornaments. Oops. These little guys. Yeah, hopefully soon. Apparently I'm not the most organized YouTuber out there, so managing all my accounts and stuff is not my strength, so bear with me. You might click on the Patreon account link and there might not be anything there yet, but one day there will be. So yeah, just wanted to let you know about that. The other thing I wanted to mention is I cut those letters out on a bandsaw, not a scroll saw, and it worked out okay. It was a little tricky cutting the A out, but what I ended up doing was just cutting right through the A and then adding a little wedge of wood in there. I glued it in, and then yeah, it just sort of worked out fine for that letter. So if you just have a bandsaw, you can still make this. Now the arrow. The arrows. I really like the way these things turned out. I did say that I was going to put a varnish on this one. I decided not to because I have an idea for a future video. It involves using a technique called Shao Sugiban, which is basically when you do a heck of a lot more torching. Like you torch it till it's completely black and charred, and then you scrape it all off and then add a wood dye as opposed to a wood stain to it. And I think this would be the perfect project to try that out with. And so that's why I decided not to varnish it. So I'm thinking like bright red or blue or orange or yellow. Too many options. But stay tuned for that. And all right, let me show you the sign now. Boom. Voila. What do you guys think? Nothing fancy, kind of a nice beginner project. Nothing much going back there. I was looking forward to making a sign like this for a while, so it's just something I want to hang up in my shop, so that's what I'll do. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked. All right, guys, I guess that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.